Okay, so I'm back. Now I'm going to create the short for Peppermint Patty. So to make that, I'm going to chain 18. So I'm using a black yarn for the color of the short. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 17, and 18. And then I'm going to connect now the ends together. So start with single crochet 1 into the first chain, and then I'm going to continue that 18 stitches in total. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 17 and 18. Okay, and then I'm going to bring this tail to the next stitch and then secure at the back. So I'm going to insert up to the one of the stitch at the back, like that, and then slip stitch. So the next row 2 and 3. So the row 1 was chain 18, then connect single crochet 1. So the next row 2 and 3, I'm going to make 1 single crochet all the way around. So I still have 18 stitches each round. So I'm going to continue the stitches. So 2, 3, 4, 5. The next I'm going to connect now the first piece from the short to the legs, but before that I'm going to bring this end tail inside the leg and then secure at the back. Okay, so I'm going to place the first stitch at the back. So I'm going to start the stitch at the back. Okay, so the next row 4, I'm going to connect now the parts together. So I'm going to insert my hook in both loops to the black yarn and then front loop to the skin color yarn, and then continue 1 single crochet all the way around. So I still have 18 stitches at the end of row 4. So 3, 17 and 18. And then I'm going to cut now the yarn, and then I'm going to insert my hook next stitch and then bring this end tail inside the legs. So then next I'm going to connect now the 4 single crochet in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So and then create 1 single crochet each. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm going to cut the yarn, then this end tail, and then the other end tail I'm going to secure with knot. Okay, so the next is I'm going to create 1 single crochet with the black yarn all the way around. So I'm going to make 32 stitches all the way around, including the 2 stitches in both sides where I did my connecting stitches. So this is a 4 single crochet, the first one connecting to the both legs. I also counted that as 1 single crochet. So I'm going to insert also the stitch there. I'm going to start at the back. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4 to the connecting stitch, and then to the other side also 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and 32. Okay, so the next I'm going to increase now the stitches. In total of 36 stitches at the end of row 2. Then I'm going to finish now the stitch here, then hide the tail. Okay, the next row I'm going to use green color. This will be the t-shirt. So for the t-shirt, I'm going to start with chain 36. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4, 35, and 36. So after chaining 36, I'm going to connect the ends together. So at the end of the row, I still have 36 stitches. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is now the look after row 3. I didn't know that the camera turned off, so I started with chain 36 and then row 2 connect to the first chain and then 1 single crochet all the way around. Row 3 another 1 single crochet around. So I still have 36 stitches. Then next I'm going to place this or connect the short to the t-shirt. So I'm going to begin at the back. Okay, so I'm going to connect the stitch, both loops for the green color and then front loop to the black color. Okay, and then continue with 1 single crochet all the way around. So at the end of row 4, I still have 36 stitches. So the next row, I'm going to continue the row with 1 single crochet. I'm going to make 2 rounds of 1 single crochet all the way around. I still have 36 stitches at the end of row 5 and 6. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8. Alright, so next row, row 7, I'm going to make 1 single crochet next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4, then decrease next 2 stitches. So at the end of row 7, you should have 30 stitches all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. The next row, row 8, 1 single crochet next 3 stitches, then decrease next 2 stitches, and then decrease. So 1, 2, 3, and then decrease. At the end of row 8, you should have 24 stitches. Alright, the next row, row 9, 1 single crochet next 2 stitches, and then decrease next 2 stitches. At the end of row 9, you should have 18 stitches. Then after row 9, I'm going to put some stuffing inside. Okay, the next row, row 10 and 11, 2 rows of 1 single crochet all the way around. So I still have 18 stitches each round. Okay, so the next I'm going to make another decrease. So 1 single crochet into the first stitch, then decrease next 2 stitches. At the end of row 12, you should have 12 stitches. So I have now the body. The next is I'm going to create now the head. Okay, so for the head, I'm going to insert my hook next stitch and then change the yarn with skin color. So row 1, I'm going to make 1 single crochet into the first stitch and then increase next stitch. So at the end of row 1, you should have 18 stitches. Okay, the next row, row 2, 1 single crochet next 2 stitches. 1, 2, then increase next stitch. So you should have 24 stitches at the end of row 2. Next row, row 3, 1 single crochet to the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3, then increase next stitch. You should have 30 stitches at the end of row 3. Row 4, 1 single crochet next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then increase next stitch. So at the end of row 4, you should have 36 stitches. Okay, the next row, row 5, 1 single crochet, next 5 stitches. And then increase next stitch. So you should have 42 stitches at the end of row 5. Next row, row 6, 1 single crochet, next 6 stitches. 4, 5, and 6, and then increase next stitch. So at the end of row 6, you should have 48 stitches. So next row, row 7 to 11, 5 rounds of 1 single crochet all the way around. Each round, you still have 48 stitches. So I'm going to finish first my 5 rounds of 1 single crochet. Then I'll be back once I'm done. Okay, so done with my 6 rounds of 1 single crochet. Then next row, row 12, I'm going to start now the decreasing. So first, I'm going to make 1 single crochet in next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then decrease next 2 stitches. So 3 loops all together. Okay, so at the end of row 12, you should have 36 stitches. Okay, the next row, row 13, 1 single crochet, next 4 stitches. Then decrease next 2 stitches. So at the end of row 13, you should have 30 stitches. Okay, so next row, row 14, 1 single crochet, next 3 stitches. Then decrease next 2 stitches. So at the end of row 14, you should have 24 stitches. Row 15, 1 single crochet, next 2 stitches. Then decrease next 2 stitches. At the end of row 15, you should have 18 stitches. Okay, then after row 15, I'm going to put now the stuffing for the head. Okay, so the next row, row 16, 1 single crochet into the first stitch, then decrease next 2 stitches. Okay, so at the end of row 16, you should have 12 stitches left. Okay, so after row 16, I'm going to fasten up and leave tail for sewing. So now using a yarn needle, I'm going to close the remaining stitches. So before you close the remaining stitches, you need to make sure that you have enough stuffing.